Hi there, welcome to the ukestuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play-along videos of Doobie 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 Doo by Paul Runalls. I'm using this with one of my first grade classes this year. It's a great song and I thought that people might enjoy playing along with it as well. What we're going to do in this video, first of all, is we're going to look at the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in two different keys. Then we're going to take a look at the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about strumming. Now don't forget that there are chapters in this video, so you can scroll on the bottom of the screen to parts of the video that matter to you, and you can even use that to replay. And if you like this song and the way that it sounds, you can get the chord chart or tabs at ukestuff.info. Ukestuff is a collaborator at this site. Furthermore, if you like the work that I do here, there's three things that you can do to support the channel. First of all, click that like button. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, if you ever want to, you can always buy me a coffee to say thank you at buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele, first in the keys of F and G. For this part of the video, I'm going to be using my Flight Diana concert ukulele. It has a cedar top, solid cedar top, with a laminate walnut back and sides. Just a beautiful sounding instrument. It does have the Soundwave internal speaker feature, but I'm not going to be using it for this video. All right, the first chord you're going to need is the F chord, then the B flat chord. Now, with B flat, don't make it harder than it has to be. You're going to take your first finger and pull against the first and second strings right above the first fret. And if you're holding your ukulele securely, you can pull against that fretboard and let that be most of the action, and then just support it with your thumb a little bit. That's part of it, and then the other two fingers can come in. That's your B flat chord. Then next, it's the C7 chord, and then we're going to change keys to G. So you'll need G chord, the C chord, and the D7 chord. And those are the 6 chords you need to play Doobie 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 Doo on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the keys of F and G. Now let's take a look at the chords you need to play it in the keys of G and A. All right, so I'm still with my Flight Diana concert ukulele, and the first chord is the G chord, then the C chord, then the D7 chord. Next, we'll need the A chord, the D chord. There's a lot of ways to play D. I play D by putting my first finger at the top of the third string, second fret, and then my other two fingers around it, making an upside down V. That works best for me, especially a nice change from A. But there are other ways to play D, such as putting fingers 1, 2, 3 in a row, playing it with 2 fingers, playing it with 1 finger. Whatever works best for you, feel free to do that. Just don't reach around to your thumb. And then the other chord is the E7 chord. And those are the 6 chords you need to play Doobie 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 Doo on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the keys of G and A. Now let's take a look at the chords you need for baritone ukulele. For baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is my Flight NUB 310 baritone ukulele. Now, just as a note, this instrument ships from Flight in GCEA tuning, so if you want to tune it DGBE, you'll have to use other strings. The first chord you'll need is the G chord, then you'll need the C chord, then you'll need the D7 chord, then you'll need the A chord, then the D chord, and then the E7 chord. And those are the 6 chords you need to play Doobie 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 Doo on baritone DGBE ukulele. All right, now let's talk about strumming, and I'm going to switch back to my Flight Diana, which is a concert GCEA ukulele for that part of the video. All right, now as we talk about strumming, the first thing you need to do is to actually strum your ukulele and keep a steady beat. Now, that's going to happen right where the neck meets the body. As I'm introducing ukulele to my 5th grade students again, it's amazing how many people kind of fall into strumming over the sound hole. I think because of our guitar experience, what we've seen with guitar, but the ukulele is not a guitar. It's in the same family as a guitar, but it's not a guitar. So we don't want to strum over the sound hole. You can pick there, It's a good place to pick, but it's not such a good place to strum. So you'll want to strum in the sweet spot of the string, right about in the middle of the string, right where the body meets the neck. And then let's take a G chord, for example, and then you just want to strum through the strings into the fretboard, pointing to the floor and pointing back to yourself. Up and down, and being able to keep a steady beat. All right, after you've got the first basic strums down, and going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, the next trick is going to be strumming at a faster pace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just keeping a steady rhythm and letting the wrist do the work rather than the arm. Now, the next trick on top of that is going to be put an emphasis on beats 2 and 4 as you're playing along. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which means just a stronger strum on 2 and 4. Gonna clap my hands. C, back to G, D7, back to G. Now, there's one other thing you could do harmonically, by the way. You could play the G chord. Then you could put a G7 in there to the C. Then to the D7. Back to G. And the same is going to be true if you switch up to the key of A. So yeah, so I think an up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down on every beat in that fast beat, but an emphasis on 2 and 4 is really what I would do most of the time. The other thing I like to play around is lifting off the chord that I'm playing with my left hand occasionally and doing some of that. And I'll let you see what that sounds like. And that's just something to play with and see if you like doing. So with this, we're gonna do the same thing, emphasis on 2 and 4, but I'm gonna lift up. So hear what this sounds like. I'm gonna start in G again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing you can do with it. Now, finally, before we leave this video, I just want to again remind everybody that there is no right answer. This song was not originally written for ukulele. It was not played on ukulele. So therefore, whatever you do, as long as it fits, is right. If all you play is down strums, that's fine. If that fits with the song and it's what you can do that. You don't have to do anything perfectly. There is no right answer to seek. It's just how much fun can you make it for yourself once you can keep a steady beat and you can find a pattern that you like. All right, that's all I'm going to do for this video. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.